First at 5, the Texas-Mexico border, a political epicenter today as President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump both make stops to discuss key border issues that could sway voters in November's presidential election.
President Biden's scheduled stop in Brownsville to address the need for border security funding. Donald Trump emphasizing his border policies when he was in the Oval Office.
Both been addressing the media earlier this afternoon, and KSAT has been there on the border since yesterday.
Yeah, talking with those who call the border home and are immediately impacted when migrants cross into our state. Our Daniela Ibarra is in Brownsville.
And John Paul Barajas in Eagle Pass. We begin our coverage, though, with Daniela. How's the president's visit going, Daniela?
Ursula, President Biden is wrapping up his visit here to the border. He's actually set to go to the airport in the next half hour or so. The mayor of Brownsville, he says the fact that President Biden came here is a big deal. He wants the president to see how the migrant crisis is impacting his city, leaving his staff overworked and in desperate need of help. President Biden touched down here around 1:30 this afternoon. Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas is with the president. They met with Border Patrol agents who told them about what they're seeing here in the valley. The president spoke at the Border Patrol station using the visit to push for the border security bill.
The bipartisan border security deal is a win for the American people. And it's a win for the people of Texas. And it's fair for those who legitimately have a right to come here to begin with. It's a win for the people of Brownsville.
We spoke with people over at the International Bridge here in Brownsville, many telling us they welcome the president's visit, including this woman. She hopes the president helps countries in Central America. She believes that could help with the surges of migrants. And the impact of the migrant crisis isn't just being felt here on the border, it's also being felt in San Antonio. Mayor Ron Nirenberg, he actually got to speak with the president earlier today, and right now we're waiting to speak with him. He's actually going to meet with a lot of the mayors that spoke with the president here at the event center in town. So we're waiting to speak with him, and coming up at 6, you're going to hear some of our conversation. We're live in Brownsville. Daniela Ibarra, KSAT 12 News.
First, we want to go to our Daniela Ibarra in Brownsville. Daniela, we know the president met with Mayor Ron Nirenberg today. What exactly about the border did those two discuss?
Steve, we just spoke with Mayor Nirenberg in the past hour, and he told us this trip was really about supporting President Biden, who actually made the trip here to the border to push the bipartisan border bill. Now, the mayor said that President Biden had asked him how things were going in San Antonio, to which Nirenberg said things are a challenge. The president, along with Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas, landed in the border town this afternoon. Nirenberg, one of about a dozen mayors to meet with them. San Antonio isn't the only city impacted by the migrant crisis.
In Brownsville, we have assisted over 240,000 migrants since 2021.
Brownsville's mayor says it's why the city is overworked and understaffed.
We all need help. So do our federal partners. We cannot afford to wait. We need to pass the Senate's promising bipartisan border bill that you have championed.
Nirenberg echoes that plea.
We're hopeful that as we go forward, more local communities will stand up and demand action that they deserve from their congressional leaders.
Now, the president has already gone back. He's on his way back to Washington, but Nirenberg, he is still here. He's actually in this building behind me, meeting with several other mayors from the South Texas region, and he tells me he's going to head back to San Antonio tonight. In Brownsville, Daniela Ibarra, KSAT 12 News.